Top of page 205, put your finger where it says yes. Make sure you're following along the whole time. Get ready to underline some really strong evidence for your exit ticket about what the fig tree symbolizes. This next page and a half is going to have really strong evidence you'll want to use on your exit ticket. So read with your pen in your hand. Yes, agreed Papa quietly. We sure did. When the men had left, Stacy snapped. They got no right pulling out just 'cause them Wallaces threatened them one time they go jumping all over themselves to get out like a bunch of scared jackrabbits. Papa stood suddenly and grabbed Stacy upward. You, boy, don't you get so grown you go to talking about more than you know. Them men, they doing what they've gotta do. You got any idea what a risk they took just to go shopping in Vicksburg in the first place? They go on that chain gang and their families got nothing. They'll get kicked off that plot of land they tend and there'll be no place for them to go. You understand that? Yes, sir, said Stacy. Papa released him and stared moodily into the night. You were born blessed, boy, with land of your own. If you hadn't been, you'd cry out for it while you try to survive, like Mr. Lanier and Mr. Avery. Maybe even do what they doing now. It's hard on a man to give up, but sometimes it seems there just ain't nothing else he can do. I'm sorry, Papa, Stacy muttered. After a moment, Papa reached out and draped his arm over Stacy's shoulder. Papa, I said, standing to join them. We given up too? Papa looked down at me and brought me closer, then waved his hand toward the driver. You see that fig tree over yonder, Cassie? Them other trees all around, that oak. Top of 206, make sure that pen is in hand, getting ready to find evidence. And walnut, they're a lot bigger, and they take up more room and give so much shade, they almost overshadow that little old fig tree. But that fig tree's got roots that run deep, and it belongs in that yard, as much as that oak and walnut. It keeps on blooming, bearing good fruit year after year, knowing all the time it'll never get as big as them other trees. Just keeps on growing and doing what it gotta do. It don't give up. It give up, it'll die. There's a lesson to be learned from that little tree, Cassie girl, 'cause we're like it. We keep doing what we gotta, and we don't give up. We can't. Right now, look in your packet. Write a strong assertion telling me what the fig tree symbolizes. Include the because statement in your response, and if you finish early, add evidence that you just underlined to your answer.